Can you actually afford a $700,000 house? Now let's do the math, okay? So you're telling me you earn about $70 an hour working a solid 40-hour week. You want to know what kind of house you can actually qualify for. So let's break this down together because I think you're going to be surprised. Now here's the math that really matters. When you make $70 an hour, and let's say you work 40 hours a week, that's going to be $2,800 per week. Now multiply that by 52 work weeks of the year, and your annual income is $145,600 annually. Now divide that 145 by 12 months, and boom, you're bringing in about $12,133 monthly. Nice work, by the way. Now, here's where this gets interesting. Let's go with an FHA loan, which states that you can have a principal, interest, taxes, and mortgage insurance payment and your current monthly debts to be no more than 55% of your $12,133. So if you multiply that by 55%, that means your principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, monthly payment, and your current debts cannot technically exceed $6,673. Now with this income, you could potentially qualify for around $6,673 monthly mortgage payment and your current debts. But what does this actually buy you in today's market? Now let's look at a $700,000 property, which honestly in most markets today, this gets you a decent family home. Now here's how the numbers work. With an FHA loan, you only need 3.5% down payment on $700,000. That's roughly $24,500 out of pocket, which is no chump change, but definitely manageable. At today's rates, let's say 6% with an APR around 7%, your principal interest payments come out to be $4,150 monthly. Now, since you put less than 20% down, you'll have mortgage insurance of around $315 per month. That brings you total to $4,465. Now add in property taxes and homeowners insurance, figure those costs to be about $735 monthly combined. And your total monthly payment lands at $5,200 for this house. Let's say you have some debt and you're paying on a monthly basis because this gets factored together with your monthly payment of the $5,200. So at $70 an hour, your gross monthly income at 55% is $6,673. And let's say you have a car payment of $500 a month. You're making minimum credit card payments of $300 a month. And let's add a student loan payment of $300 a month. Now, in this scenario, your total debts are $1,100. Add your total monthly debts of $1,100 plus the $700K payment of a house, which is $5,200, and that equals $6,300, which is below the $6,673 threshold. That's good. Now here's the bottom line. If you have a $700K house at $5,200 monthly payment and $1,100 in monthly debts, this is comfortably under the $6,673 threshold. You actually qualify for a $700,000 home making $70 an hour. Now most people have no idea what they can actually afford, and they let that uncertainty keep them renting longer than they should. But when you break down the real numbers, you might be closer to homeownership than you think. Want to see what you can actually qualify for based on your situation? Message me goals and I'll run your numbers personally for you.